Hello and welcome to my first of my blog reviews. These are just going to be kind of quick movie reviews, and it's just going to be basically me converting my already reviewed movies on my blog to video format. So anyways, Onward is the latest Pixar movie we rolled out, and if I did put out a most anticipated movies of the year 2020, this movie would be pretty high on that list. What we saw from the trailer suggested that Pixar were doing something pretty creative with an older format of storytelling, flipping the fantasy adventure genre on its head, sort of. While I wasn't expecting it to be a full-on satire, the trailer suggested something new and fresh. And with the studio's last two movies being disappointments for me, Toy Story 4 and The Incredibles 2, I was finally ready for them to blow me away again. What I got, well, I can't say this was a bad movie. Not at all. I thought it was a fun enough movie with a surprisingly subtle ending that was sort of made the rest of the movie worth it. However, I can't really say that it was all that special. For a film that was supposed to be an exciting thrill ride, I was finding myself uninterested more often than not. For one, the writing was extremely bland. The story followed the same beats as every other adventure family movie ever made and really doesn't add anything new or interesting. The comedy comes from a lot of tropes of the genre being set in modern times, but the only joke that it is modernized. Nothing new or funny is said about them. What honestly really makes Onward such a forgettable film for me, though, is the characters. None of them are all that interesting. They have very thin layers of development that seem like first drafts. The lead, Ian, is as boring of a lead imaginable, and his brother, Barley, is just a stereotype of fantasy nerds. Neither of them have any real defining traits or something about them that makes them stand out in any way. While they aren't terrible characters, they are so bland that I really don't care about what they are trying to accomplish, and that hurts the film as a whole. It doesn't really help that Tom Holland and Chris Pratt give uncharacteristically phoned-in performances either. While it may not seem like it, I don't hate this movie. It was a fine enough family movie that did have some fun moments. The animation was incredible as always with Pixar. I did like the mom in the movie, and the very surprising ending really came out of nowhere. The emotion and heartfeltness of that ending was a complete 180 from the rest of the film's unforgettableness. Onward as a whole really wasn't what I wanted at all. I wanted to be a Pixar's big triumphant comeback, but it turned out to be yet again another disappointing for me. Not a bad movie by any means, but a far cry from the heights that Pixar were able to reach just 3 years ago with Coco. This movie should have been so much better than just kind of average. So for me, it's a B minus. Thank you so much for watching. I know that was kind of like a mouthful, but I'm kind of getting used to this now. I have a new editing tool. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this, and I will see you with the next review.